Another day goes by. You're lying in bed, and your mind starts thinking about everything you did and didn't do, especially the didn't do. Why do those stick out? Perhaps on your didn't do list, you didn't get to do anything that would make you happy today. Instead, you responded to everyone's request of you, and you couldn't even take your lunch break. So many of us are just getting by. That's not living a happy life. In today's show, I'm sharing with you 3 reasons why you're not living a happy life today. Yes, there are many reasons, but today I'm going to focus on 3 that I hear a lot from the members of our show. Come on in. It's time to choose happy. Today is a new day and you have a choice. Do you want to stop the negative thoughts and live your life free of the limiting stories and fear that stands in your way of living a happy life? If you answered yes, you're in the right place. Hi, welcome to the Choose Happy with Marie show. I am so happy you're here. My name is Marie. I'm a happiness coach and author of the Choose Happy affirmation cards. For the majority of my life, I didn't feel I deserved to live a happy life due to past trauma that had happened to my family. So how does someone who didn't feel worthy of being happy finally live a happy life? Well, I learned the power of choosing happy. In 2020, I felt called to share what I learned with others. I authored affirmations to rewrite the negative thoughts that were a constant cycle in my head. And I published those affirmations that has become the Choose Happy affirmation card deck. It is now over 600 card decks in circulation internationally. You are not your negative thoughts. You deserve to be happy today. In this podcast, you will learn 3 things. The first, you will learn positive self-talk using affirmations aligned with healthy habits. Number 2, tangible ideas to overcome the limiting beliefs. And number 3, everyday living solutions to cultivate a positive mindset and live a happy life. It's time to get off the hamster wheel of everyday living and intentionally living our life, one choose happy choice at a time. Come on in. We are choosing happy. Hello, how are you? How's your February so far? It has been really cold here in Canada, and even our dog doesn't want to go out for a walk outside. It's cold. I mean, it is winter, so I guess that's what we should expect, I suppose. Perhaps you're feeling winter blues right now. It can be tough for those of us who live in a cold weather climate right now, especially if you don't participate in winter activities. So if you are feeling a little, winter blues, I have something special for you. I compiled a list of 10 ways on how we can add more happy to our everyday life. Members will receive it as part of their Sunday newsletter. It's a weekly email I started sending out of Choose Happy inspiration and encouragement. So that will be going out later this week. And if you would like to start receiving helpful resources such as this one, do sign up to become a Choose Happy member. There's a link in the show notes, or you can go to the website called choosehappywithmarie.com. So check it out if you'd like to be included in future resources. All right then, let's dig into today's show. As I mentioned earlier, there are many reasons why maybe you're not living a happy life right now. I don't know you personally, so I can only share what I hear from many listeners as to why they're struggling to choose happy for living their life. Before I do go into the 3 reasons, I want to just flag a few factors that could be influencing your life beyond the 3 reasons that I'll be focusing on today. They include, but they're not limited to, the following. You may be having feelings of anxiety that may be stopping you from doing things. You may be having feelings of depression that keep you stuck, unmotivated to do things, even those things that make you happy. Also, what you choose to eat maybe isn't nourishing you the way it's supposed to. Did you know, I'm just starting to learn about this, that certain foods can actually cause anxiety and stress? I'm going to do a little bit more research about that and definitely consider it for a future episode. Another reason maybe is that you're not getting enough sleep, and perhaps you're struggling to get up in the morning. Just a friendly reminder that a good evening routine can help you sleep better. And if you want to learn a little bit more about that, check out episode number 52, titled Your Evening Routine is Just as Important as Your Morning Routine. And there's a bonus affirmation in that episode. Also, another factor that could be influencing your life is the negative thinking. Negative thinking is making it hard for you to be happy because it's keeping you stuck seeing the negatives. There's no space to see the positive. So these factors are only a few that can affect your ability to live a happy life. And for today, I want to zero in on 3 reasons that I often hear, and maybe it applies to you as to why you may be using this as an excuse, as a reason for not living a happy life today. So I just wanted to share these with you and just kind of explore them a little bit about maybe you are saying this to yourself and maybe you are using it as a reason for not living a happy life today. And we're done with the excuses. 2025 has started, the new year, and I really want us to choose more happy this year. There's just too much negativity in the world, and that is so sad, and we should help in every way that we can. Absolutely. Some things we can't, but in any way that we can make a positive contribution, absolutely. And it starts with us. It starts with our own contribution to our community, to our family, to wherever we end up in living our life. So let's do it. We're going to do things differently because we are each deserving of living a happy life. Today, not tomorrow, not next year, not when something happens. Today, it is possible to add happy to your day today. I know it can be hard to see this, especially what's happening in the world. I know, I feel that too. But somehow, let's just add a little bit of happy to our everyday. Because being unhappy is at the source of so many problems. So, let's do this. 3 reasons that might be standing in your way of living a happy life today. Let's go. Reason number 1. Did you know it is our birthright to live a happy life? We were born to live a happy life. Do you believe that? Living life, growing up, that's when happiness may have started to elude you. Events that may have happened, things that people told you. I know it did for me. Stories that were told to me that began to define what my life could or couldn't look like. What stories were you told? Were you told that people like us don't live happy lives? So many stories told to us that we've ingrained within us as truth. But is it? Whether it's your past or your present or society, it's others telling us what we can and cannot have. And that is a happy life. A happy life is not attached to having X in order to be happy. It is a state of mind. It is a choice. And we always get to choose that. Now, don't get me wrong. Negative things do happen in life. There is sadness. There is anger. Absolutely. And those moments, we need to feel those moments. Those are also choose happy moments. They're just feeling moments. Choosing happy is not about toxic positivity. It's about being authentic. And authentic includes all emotions. So external things, they may bring momentary happiness. Absolutely. I love beautiful clothes, beautiful jewelry, that great purse, nice shoes, all of those things. And they can bring in happiness into our life. But sustainable happiness and feelings of joy, that's another thing altogether. So remember, happiness is a choice, and it is different for each of us. I want to share this affirmation with you. I'm going to say it as an I statement because I want to share it with you in this way that you can say it to yourself. And it goes as follows. I am entitled and worthy of living a happy life today, not when I achieve X. I'll repeat it. I am entitled and worthy of living a happy life today, not when I achieve X. You are worthy, and I know that that can be difficult to believe when you find yourself making mistakes, maybe not reaching a goal that you had set, or maybe you find yourself comparing your life to others. It's really important you realize this. You are entitled and you are worthy. It's not dependent on anything specific happening. Someone does not give this to you. You give it to yourself. I found this quote from Brené Brown that really touched me, and I wanted to share it with you. And it goes as follows. Worthy now, not if, not when. We are worthy of love and belonging now, right this minute, as is. A beautiful quote by Brené Brown. Next, reason number 2 that may be standing in your way, that you're not choosing happy. Reason number 2 is there is lots of information available to help you live a happy life, that you are feeling so overwhelmed you don't even know what that looks like. Whether it's social media telling you what a happy life is, courses, people you meet, even podcasts such as this one. You feel overwhelmed. You don't even know where to start. You know what living a happy life is, but you don't even know how to bring it into your life. You get the ideas and you get the concept that this is going to add happy to your life. But it's not detailed enough. It's not step by step. So you're like, I really don't know, Marie, help me. And I'm working on that. I'm working on creating a step by step to help you figure that out, to help you figure out how to bring in more choose happy into your everyday life. So stay tuned. It's in the works. So how do you take all this information that you see? Well, you stay open-minded, you listen, you learn, and especially from credible sources. Not just the sources that are out there to entertain you, okay? I'm talking about real learning. You find the people and the environments that are genuinely happy, and you learn from them. You observe them, and you start doing maybe a little bit about what they're doing, and you see how that feels in your life. And does it make sense for your life? Or maybe it doesn't. Just because one person is happy doing something doesn't mean someone else is going to be happy doing that either. And that's okay. We all have our own version of happy. Take all that information and adapt it to what works for you. Just start with something and see how it feels. Try it. See if it works. See if it doesn't work. So that's reason number 2. And reason number 3, this is a big one. You need to take back your personal power and live a happy life. That's right. You have the power. You've just been giving it away to others without realizing it. I know you're probably starting to think of reasons why it's all everybody else's fault that you're not happy. I know. I've been there. And yes, maybe it does have something to do with that someone. Absolutely. It can be. But in the end, you and me, we are in charge of our own happiness, not them. So stop thinking others are going to make you happy. It's not their job. Just like it's not your job to make other people happy. They need to find their own way, as do you, as do I. For some of us, this can be a rude awakening, and I do apologize in advance for that. But maybe, just maybe, you need this reminder to wake up and start doing what makes you happy. Yes, you can live a happy life today. You can start adding elements of happiness today. That's why you're listening to this podcast. You want to know how. You want to break free from the negative thoughts. I want you to choose happy, just as I've learned to do. And I created an affirmation card deck with positive words so we can start helping you rewrite those negative thoughts that are ingrained in your mind. Stop choosing unhappiness. When you're watching the news for hours and it's all negative and you're down this rabbit hole, you're in unhappiness. You may not think you're doing that, but you are. If what you're doing is not making you feel happy, you are not choosing happy. It's with you to find this. It's with you to find your happy. And it starts with every choice you make every day. Your choices will change your actions, and your actions will have different results as your life. So there you are. I hope these 3 reasons about why you may not be choosing happy today is helpful to you. It's time that we let go of these reasons and we just start adding happy to our life. So just a friendly reminder, 3 reasons. Remember, it's your birthright to live a happy life. It doesn't matter what happened in your life, in your past or in your present. It doesn't dictate your future. Remember that. Second, think about what really makes you happy and just go for it. Get ideas from people, absolutely, but their version of happiness is not your version of happiness. Do what makes you happy without validation from other people. And third, take back your personal power and start choosing happy. Make your happy happen. Stop waiting for others to make you happy. It's not their job, nor is it your job to make others happy. And this is an exception if you have children. That's a different story. Our children are dependent on us, the young children, and so it is in our realm. I'm talking about adults that can think clearly and find their own happy. And if you can't get beyond the negative thoughts, consider using positive affirmations if you haven't started using them. And the Choose Happy affirmation card deck, it can be helpful to start bringing in positive words into your vocabulary so that you're training your mind to say positive things and not negative all the time. And again, this is not toxic positivity. It's not fake positivity. These are affirmations I use that are heartfelt and that reinforce our foundation of self-worth. So if you're interested in them, the link to purchase them is in the show notes. If you're not yet a member, when you do sign up to become a member, you get the Choose Happy morning routine and you get 5 affirmations that are samples from the actual card deck. Also, please remember, members will receive a 1-page PDF later this week with 10 ways to add happiness to your day. I had a lot of fun actually putting together this list. I was also putting together this list for myself to remind me how I can add happiness to my day. I actually have it on my wall and I look at it. I'm like, okay, so I'm feeling a little glum today, especially if I'm cold. What can I add? What of this list can I add that to just add a little bit more happy to my day? So it's coming out on Sunday. And if you're not yet a member, I invite you to do 2 things. 1, you can send me an email and I will send you this PDF. And 2, sign up to become a member at choosehappywithmarie.com. And this way you'll get our future resources that I send out to members. I really hope today's show helps you see that you can be happy and you can change your life for the better today. It starts with you. And I am grateful to be here to share with you in choosing happy, because I too am actively choosing happy every day. It's not a start and end. It is an ongoing process. So I am grateful to be here on this journey with you. Wishing you a wonderful week. Choosing happy. Cheers! I hope today's episode empowered you to choose happy as you live your upcoming week. If so, please take a minute and share this episode with a family or friend who could benefit from it. I'd also love it if you could take 30 seconds and leave a review on your podcast app. Just scroll down and you'll see the space to leave a review. Doing this helps the show be found by others who are also looking to break free from negative thoughts and live a happy life. Remember to sign up to become a Choose Happy member to receive free resources as they become available. Link is in the show notes. Thank you for listening. Take good care and see you next week.